Hi, I'm Tony Robbins, and I want to share something that has changed countless lives, something that, when you get it and use it, can open the door to your biggest success. I'm talking about the 10-second rule. It's simple, but it makes a huge difference. The 10-second rule isn't about acting without thinking. It's about taking control of the moment, using the power of choice, and turning those choices into actions that push your life forward. Let's really dig into this, okay? Chapter 1. Understanding the 10-second rule. The 10-second rule is about making decisions right away, especially when we face chances or problems. It's not about making quick, thoughtless decisions. It's about using a short window of time to make a choice that fits with what you care about, your goals, and your best self. It's about breaking free from being stuck and getting past the laziness that often holds us back. The great thing about the 10-second rule is how easy it is. It's the moment you realize you don't have to think too much about everything, that there's a small window, just 10 seconds, where you can choose to act, give in to fear, or push yourself out of your comfort zone. The rule is a tool to get you ready, to prepare your mind for acting right away. Chapter 2. The science behind the rule. Why does the 10-second rule work? Well, there's a cool mix of how our minds and bodies work happening. When we feel scared, worried, or unsure, our brain often reacts with a fight-or-flight response. This automatic reaction can make us hesitate or freeze, especially when we're faced with a new chance or something risky. But studies have shown that the brain works in a basic way, and in the first 10 seconds of facing a situation, it's more likely to make a choice based on survival instincts instead of careful thinking. The 10-second rule uses this, letting you get past those gut fears with a conscious decision. By taking action in those first 10 seconds, you basically skip your brain's default mode and enter a more thoughtful and active state. Chapter 3. Using the 10-second rule in daily life. Now let's make this useful. The 10-second rule can be used in any situation, from making business choices to personal ones, and even how you think throughout the day. In meetings, when you stop to speak, just count to 10. By the time you get to 10, you'll likely be ready to share something valuable. This could be the moment your ideas are heard, your voice is noticed, and your career moves forward. For fitness. When you're about to get out of bed to go to the gym, the 10-second rule can change everything. Just count to 10 and get moving. In those first few seconds, your mind usually comes up with a million reasons not to get up. But if you can get past those first 10 seconds, you're more likely to stick to your plan. In relationships, when you avoid a tough talk or don't say what you really think, the 10-second rule can save you. Count to 10, take a deep breath, and speak from your heart. It's about acting instead of overthinking, which can lead to deeper connections and more honest talking. Chapter 4. Mastering the mindset behind the rule. The power of the 10-second rule isn't just in counting to 10, it's in the way you think about it. Developing this way of thinking starts with knowing you have a choice in every moment. It's about training your mind to think, what's the best thing I can do right now? Every time you face a challenge or a chance, you can fall into the trap of fear or grab the moment. The 10-second rule teaches you to turn things around in those first 10 seconds, pushing you to step out of your comfort zone and act. That's the main idea of living your best life, making the most of what you can do, and becoming the best version of yourself. Chapter 5. The ripple effect of the 10-second rule. When you regularly use the 10-second rule, the effects spread out. It's not just about making individual choices, it changes your whole life. You start to teach your brain to act. Over time, that first hesitation turns into a 10-second decision, and that decision becomes a habit. These habits build up, creating momentum in your personal and work life. Suddenly, you're not just reacting to life, you're shaping it. In your career, the 10-second rule can make you more decisive and proactive, leading to promotions, new chances, and new projects. The choices you make in those 10 seconds can have a big impact on your path, letting you grab opportunities that others miss. In your personal life, it can change your relationships. Count to 10 before reacting to criticism, before getting into arguments, and before saying no to new experiences. By choosing a positive response, you build deeper connections, better talking, and a more fulfilling life. Chapter 6. Overcoming resistance to change. Change is hard, and the 10-second rule doesn't make it go away, but it makes the process easier. The first resistance to leaving your comfort zone is usually the biggest hurdle. The first 10 seconds are the hardest. Your mind will come up with a million reasons why you shouldn't act. But this is exactly where the magic of the rule lies. When you manage to get past those first 10 seconds, you realize that the real battle isn't as hard as it seems. This is where real growth happens. Whether it's making that phone call, starting a workout, or having that tough conversation, getting past the resistance in those first 10 seconds is the key, and once you do, the rest follows more easily. Chapter 7: Creating Lasting Change with the 10-Second Rule. Now, how do you make the 10-second rule a part of your daily routine? Start with being aware and committing to change. Find situations where you usually hesitate or put things off. Practice the rule in those moments. Count to 10 and take action. Over time, when you consistently use the 10-second rule, you start to rewire your brain. Hesitation lessens, and making decisions becomes automatic. You'll find yourself taking more chances, going after more opportunities, and facing challenges instead of avoiding them. Add the rule to your morning routine. Make it a habit to quickly decide what you'll achieve each day. Before you even get out of bed, think about your goals. And as soon as your feet hit the floor, make a firm decision about what you'll do first. It's a powerful way to start your day right and set the tone for the rest of your life. Chapter 8: Testing the 10-second rule. This is where you put the 10-second rule to the test. I challenge you to try it. Find some areas in your life where you tend to hesitate or overthink. Make a list, whether it's at work, in your personal life, or even in your hobbies. Now, use the 10-second rule in those situations consistently for a week. Watch what happens. You'll see that hesitation starts to disappear. You'll take more decisive action, and you'll start to see new opportunities pop up. It's not just about making quick decisions, it's about making choices that lead to important action and progress. Chapter 9: Staying in the Zone with the 10-second rule. So, how do you keep this momentum going? How do you make the 10-second rule a part of your life for the long run? Start with constant reminders. Make the rule part of your daily routine. Always challenge yourself, and remember the good things it brings. Surround yourself with reminders, sticky notes, alarms, sayings that strengthen the power of the rule. Create an environment that makes acting right away feel normal. The more you practice, to embrace uncertainty and take bold steps toward your goals. Conclusion: embrace the 10-second rule for success. As you've seen, the 10-second rule is more than just a way to make better choices. It's a change in how you think and act. It's about breaking free from the paralysis that often keeps us stuck and releasing the energy to move forward towards what you truly want. Start today, count to 10 and do something big with your life. Success starts with an action, and that action starts with the 10-second rule. Remember, change starts with one action, and that action starts with the 10-second rule. Good luck, and make the most of this power.